So when he took over, I was like, look, I know how the game go. Either blood for blood, money for paper, or somebody to replace me. And I knew he needed that respect to keep the game going. So he told me, he was like, with my grandma standing in the corner, he was like, look, I need blood. So he was like, you see that screwdriver on the table, take that, walk out of the house, you done, you dead to the family. Easy as said, it's done. He take the screwdriver out of my hand as I'm walking out the back door, in the back of my shoulder, pop out my soda blade, and he said, walk out the house. If you take it out, I'll kill you in front of grandma and the rest of the family. So I had to walk out my front yard crying. Got to the stop sign, passed out. Woke up in the hospital with my grandma with a duffel bag saying, you dead to the family, and if you get caught around us, you dead. Freshman year go by, living in a duffel bag, cleaning clothes when I can at their houses. Sophomore year go by. One night, using my phone. You gotta have Wi-Fi when you ain't got the money to pay no bills. You got Wi-Fi, so you gotta stay on Wi-Fi to get a text message. And one of my homeboys called me. He was like, "Yo, I don't have too much, y'all. I need your help." So I took one of my dog's cars, drove out, we'll pick him up, dropped him off, and hit a pothole. So I was like trying to call somebody. I need somebody to come pick me. I need somebody. Nobody want to come out there. That's how you know your friends. Nobody want to come help you. So I called my homeroom teacher. I was like, I need some help. Came out there. I'm still out there trying to fix the tire. My dog kind of crazy, so I knew he was gonna be mad. Tired. So my homeroom teacher was like, look, I realize you raising yourself. How would you want to come stay with me for a weekend? The weekend became a week. Weeks became a month. Finally coming to me and it's like, how would you feel if I wanted to adopt you? Well, I ain't got nothing else to do. Okay, yeah. So, first found a good thing in my life, I get adopted by some white people. I ain't never thought that day was gonna come, I always knew something with church was gonna come around sooner or later. Because going through all that stuff one day, I walked outside of the church, a pastor walked by me and it was like, God has a plan for you. So I'm thinking about this as I'm being adopted, and I'm like, man, I want something new with what's going on now. So sooner or later I got baptized. I just see like a lot of like people who go through certain things that I go through, they just stuck. They stuck in that environment that like their mama been stuck in, their dad been stuck in, so they might as well be stuck too, because that's what they've been taught, Like, dang man, I tried this school stuff, I ain't making it this school stuff, but my dad over here, sell a little coke, sell a little weed, get that fast money, I might as well do that too. Or for girls, my mom over here scripting, but she making money, and people know her, people love her. I might as well do that too. They getting stuck. They can't actually see. You have people who use their excuses of their life. Oh man, nah, you don't know me, dog. You don't know what I gotta go through. I gotta take care of my little sister and all that with my mama out there prostituting. You don't know what I gotta go through. Make a dough. Fix yourself so you can help them out. Get out, bro. You ain't gotta be stuck there. If your mama wanna do that, then let your mama do that. Do me a favor, go find somebody who's gonna help you babysit your little sister and you go to school. Because you not going to school ain't gonna help nobody. You just benefiting your mama to keep prostituting, and then your sister seeing that same cycle, and then she either gonna choose prostituting or go get, taken advantage of by them boys out in the streets. Everybody just have a situation where they make themselves a victim. They don't realize it, but they make themselves a victim. If you take the puzzle piece out, don't even put the puzzle piece there to finish the puzzle and not become the victim, the picture of a victim, you straight, you good. If you could tell yourself, I'm not a victim. If you can tell yourself that I'm not about to be somebody else's like kicking stone, You can make it out. Everybody got issues. Everybody got a story. One night, it was one of my mood swing moments, my anger. It was real heated conversation between me and my adopted parents. It was just, I just felt out of place. It was just me in my stage of adapting. I just felt out of place, and it just kept going, and I just got so mad, and I was like, if you get on my face, I used that same excuse. You don't know me. I took off running. I'm going back to the streets. I'm gone. Took off running. He couldn't see me because I blended in with the dark, so he had to come and get in his car. He used his high beams to look for me. But he actually came for me. Look for me. My mother never looked for me. My uncles didn't look for me. They knew I was gonna return. He actually came out there and looked for me, man. And when he found me, he said, I love you. Somebody actually care about me, man. Somebody who was a stranger come and look for somebody else's baby and bring him into his family, When he found me, he said, at the end of the day, I love you. I love you and I love everything that comes with you. And for the longest time, I just felt like I was, a donation to a family, this is a complete different skin, not the same type of person. In every aspect, we different. And he said, everything that comes with you, I love you. Your life, I love you. The family that made you who you are, I love them too. That takes a real man to take in somebody like me. That wasn't no dad, that was a father. A dad is somebody who can lay up and then have a baby and not be there. A father is somebody who there, loves, care, won't leave your son, won't leave your daughter. After everything they do, he can just look him in the face and say, I love you. He came looking for me. He could have let me go back to the streets. He could have let me be just another statistics, but he came and found me, sat beside me. Biggest thing, he said, I'm not trying to live your life. I'm not trying to tell you how to live your life. I want to walk beside you in your life. Let me know who you are. That made my picture, that made my perspective. It's way bigger. Going through all that, I never would sit down outside and say, I'm gonna have me some friends that I never think I'll have. I'm about to go to college and be playing football. I'm about to be in a major that is beyond me, a criminal justice major, trying to be the person that putting away people that did stuff like I did. For real? Never would have thought it. But every time I think about all this stuff, I always think that God has a plan for me. Like that pastor said. He wouldn't have brought me this far for nothing. I could have died in that car when they killed my uncle. I could have been chopped up on my hands if I would have lost in fights. I would have been shot up in the street if one of my old friends who claim a different set than I do that felt some type of way. At any corner, I could have lost my life. But now I'm up here so-called getting closer to living the life, right? Now I can finally live.